Get ready for an epic clash that could redefine WWE history. Which legendary Survivor Series team will claim the crown this year? With Survivor Series just around the corner this Saturday, the men's WarGames match is shaping up to be a blockbuster, pitting two of the most powerhouse-packed lineups we've ever seen against each other. WarGames, for those new to WWE, is that intense, no-holds-barred cage match where teams battle it out in a double-ring setup until everyone enters and it's every fighter for themselves, pure chaos and strategy combined. Facing off on one side, we've got the unstoppable force of Roman Reigns, his cousins the Usos, the reigning world champion CM Punk, and the undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes. Talk about a dream team loaded with titles, family loyalty, and raw talent. On the other side, it's no slouch either, the beastly Brock Lesnar, the fierce Drew McIntyre, the rising star Braun Breaker, the destructive Bronson Reed, and the celebrity wildcard Logan Paul. These groups look unbeatable on paper, stacking up against iconic squads from the past, like the star-powered 1990 crew featuring the Ultimate Warrior, Kerry Von Erich, and the tag team legends the Legion of Doom, Road Warriors. But as we all know in wrestling, it's not about the hype. It's what happens inside those ropes that etches their names into Survivor Series immortality this weekend. That brings us to the fun part, ranking the all-time greats. While this year's teams are contenders, let's dive into my picks for the top 3 most unforgettable Survivor Series squads, from classic elimination bouts to modern WarGames spectacles. I'll break them down with a bit more detail to show why they stand out, especially for fans just getting into WWE's rich history. First up, the monstrous alliance of Andre the Giant, King Kong Bundy, One Man Gang, Rick Rude, and Butch Reed. This 1987 crew from the very first Survivor Series was a towering blend of sheer power, intimidation, and clever tactics that overwhelmed everything in their path. Imagine giants like Andre and Bundy just dominating with their size alone. It's like a walking wall of muscle. They crushed Hulk Hogan's squad by quickly pinning guys like Don Muraco and Ken Patera. But what really sealed the deal was their smarts. Bundy and gang pulled off a distraction on Hogan, tricking him into getting counted out while chasing them outside the ring. Brains over brawn. Absolutely, and it turned a potential upset into a total rout. But here's where it gets controversial. Was this team truly the best, or did they just benefit from facing a distracted Hulkster? Food for thought. Coming in second, Rick Martel leading the Visionaries, Rick Martel, the Warlord, Hercules, and Paul Roma. And this is the part most people miss when talking Survivor Series legends. Not everyone comes from brute force, sometimes, it's all about outsmarting the competition. At the 1990 event, Captain Martel pulled off a genius move by running from his rival, Jake the Snake Roberts. As Roberts pursued him outside, he got counted out, leaving Martel's team untouched. This made the Visionaries the very first squad in Survivor Series history to pull off a clean sweep in a traditional elimination match. No losses, no pins, just pure survival smarts. For beginners, think of it like a high-stakes game of tag where the chaser loses if they step out of bounds. Revolutionary? You bet, and it sparked endless debates on whether strategy should trump strength in these matches. Rounding out my top 3, the Bloodline powerhouse of Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, Sami Zayn, and the Usos. Nothing embodies unity is strength quite like this group's triumph at the 2022 WarGames. They took down the rugged brawling brutes, Drew McIntyre, and Kevin Owens in a match full of family drama and redemption arcs. The turning point. Jey Uso burying the hatchet with Sami Zayn, who in turn held back his grudge against Owens to focus on the win. It was a heartfelt moment amid the brutality, propelling the Samoan dynasty to glory. If you're new to the storylines, the Bloodline is this dominant family faction that's been ruling WWE, and this victory showed how personal beefs can fuel, or derail, a team's success. Subtly controversial take, did Zayn's loyalty to Reigns betray his old friendships, or was it the smart play for long-term dominance? That's the kind of twist that keeps fans arguing. I've laid out my favorites, but wrestling is all about passion and perspective. What are your top 3 Survivor Series teams of all time? Do you agree with my rankings, or would you swap in something like the 1991 Hulk Hogan-led Patriots for their underdog spirit? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's spark some lively debate on what makes a team truly legendary.